What does life look like at 80 for a music legend? For Gladys Knight, the answer is peace, love, and a beautiful home nestled in the quiet hills of North Carolina. The Empress of Soul may have spent decades lighting up stages around the world, but these days, she finds her greatest joy in the comfort of home, shared with her beloved husband, William McDow. Let's take a closer look at the serene sanctuary where this powerhouse lives today. Fairview, North Carolina, Mountain Retreat, 2007 to present. In August 2007, legendary soul singer Gladys Knight made a significant lifestyle shift when she purchased a stately colonial-style home nestled in the serene community of Fairview, North Carolina, a peaceful enclave just outside the vibrant city of Asheville. This move marked a new chapter in Knight's life, offering a tranquil retreat from the demanding pace of her entertainment career. Surrounded by the scenic beauty of the Blue Ridge Mountains, the residence has since become her sanctuary, a place where she and her husband, William McDow, have found comfort and privacy amid nature's splendor. The residence itself is an impressive 4,158 square foot estate that sits gracefully on nearly 20 acres of gently rolling pasture land. With expansive open spaces and panoramic views, the property offers an idyllic backdrop for peaceful living. The colonial-style architecture, characterized by its symmetrical facade, classic lines, and timeless elegance, reflects a refined sense of traditional Southern charm that blends seamlessly with the pastoral landscape of Western North Carolina. The home features 6 spacious bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, providing plenty of room for visiting family, friends, or even musical collaborators. The interior exudes a sense of comfort and sophistication, thanks to thoughtful design elements such as crown molding, soaring high ceilings, and large windows that invite natural light to pour into the living spaces. These architectural details give the home an airy and refined ambiance that balances grandeur with warmth. A key highlight of the residence is its 2 fireplaces, classic focal points that enhance the cozy atmosphere during the colder mountain months. The fireplaces, likely located in the main living areas or perhaps in a study and master suite, serve as welcoming spots for intimate gatherings or quiet reflection, especially during the fall and winter when the surrounding hills are dusted with snow. One of the most inviting features of the home is the screened porch, an ideal space for enjoying the cool mountain breeze without the bother of insects. Whether sipping sweet tea on a summer afternoon or unwinding with a book while listening to the sounds of nature, the porch exemplifies the kind of relaxed lifestyle the property affords. The long-range mountain views from the porch and other vantage points throughout the home offer a daily reminder of the area's stunning natural beauty. In 2018, Knight and McDowell officially made this property their full-time residence after selling their Las Vegas home. While the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas had long been a part of Knight's professional life, hosting shows, performances, and award ceremonies, the decision to downsize to a quieter, more rural lifestyle in North Carolina signaled a desire to embrace a slower pace and a deeper connection with nature, community, and personal wellness. Their move to Fairview also reflects the couple's commitment to their shared values. William McDow, a former music industry executive and producer, has long supported Knight's endeavors and shares her passion for philanthropy and family. The Fairview home provides ample space not only for relaxation, but also for hosting loved ones and cultivating their charitable interests. The surrounding acreage offers the potential for gardens, walking trails, or even small-scale farming, an extension of the peaceful, grounded life they've chosen to embrace. The Asheville area, known for its rich artistic culture, welcoming community, and breathtaking natural surroundings, has been a fitting setting for Knight's quieter post-Las Vegas chapter. Despite her iconic status, she has managed to maintain a relatively low profile in the region, enjoying the perks of a close-knit, supportive community while still being within reach of larger cultural hubs when needed. Las Vegas, Nevada, Mediterranean-style mansion, 1997 to 2018, 7 to 20. In 1997, Gladys Knight added a touch of Las Vegas glamour to her life when she purchased a sprawling Mediterranean-style estate located within the prestigious gated community of Equestrian Estates. Nestled in one of the city's most exclusive neighborhoods, the property reflected both Knight's superstar status and her desire for privacy, comfort, and a home that could support her creative pursuits. With its blend of architectural elegance, spacious interiors, and luxury amenities, the residence served as both a personal retreat and an ideal venue for entertaining and working. Encompassing more than 6,500 square feet, the residence stood out immediately for its distinctive Mediterranean style, characterized by stucco walls, red tile roofing, arched doorways, and warm earth tones that echoed the aesthetics of sun-drenched European villas. Set on a generous lot and protected within a secure, gated enclave, the home offered the peace and security Knight needed while still being just a short drive from the bright lights of the Las Vegas Strip. The estate featured 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, offering ample space not only for family and guests, but also for the many facets of Knight's professional life. One of the most notable features was the inclusion of a private recording studio, an essential for an artist of Knight's stature. The in-home studio allowed her to remain productive and inspired without ever needing to leave her sanctuary, reflecting her deep commitment to her music and enabling her to record at her own pace. At the heart of the home was a sunken living room, a stylish and dramatic space designed for both relaxation and conversation. With its soaring cathedral wood ceilings and expansive layout, the living room felt grand yet inviting. The wooden ceiling added warmth and character, and the sunken design gave the room a lounge-like vibe, perfect for entertaining fellow artists, industry peers, or friends and family. The property was tailor-made for gatherings and celebrations, with features that emphasized comfort, space, and functionality. Chief among them was the presence of not just one, but 2 full kitchens. This dual kitchen setup was ideal for catering large events, family reunions, or holiday meals, especially significant for Knight, whose roots in family and community run deep. The kitchens likely combined elegance and efficiency, with high-end appliances, ample counter space, and perhaps custom cabinetry to suit both daily needs and larger-scale hosting. The great room served as a central hub for activity and social interaction, likely blending living, dining, and entertainment spaces into one open-concept design. This multifunctional space would have been well-suited to Knight's vibrant social life, allowing for seamless transitions between formal entertaining and casual family time. Outside, the estate truly shined with a resort-style in-ground pool that offered a refreshing escape from the desert heat. Complementing the pool was a cabana, an outdoor structure ideal for shaded relaxation or poolside refreshments. This outdoor oasis allowed for effortless entertaining during the warm Las Vegas summers and provided a tranquil spot for Knight to unwind amid her busy schedule. For over 2 decades, this luxurious estate served as Knight's primary residence, a place where she could balance the high demands of her career with personal comfort, creativity, and leisure. The home wasn't just a place to live. It was an extension of her artistic life, a functional yet beautiful space that nurtured both work and relaxation. In 2018, Gladys Knight decided to part ways with the Las Vegas property, selling it for $720,000. The sale marked the end of an era and symbolized her transition toward a quieter lifestyle, as she and her husband, William McDow, shifted their primary residence to a pastoral estate in Fairview, North Carolina. While the Las Vegas home had been the backdrop for countless memories and milestones, Knight's decision to sell it reflected her evolving priorities, a turn toward peace, nature, and a more grounded way of life. Henderson, Nevada, golf course property, 1999 to present. In early 1999, following her long-standing ties to the Las Vegas area and continued professional engagements in the city, Gladys Knight expanded her real estate holdings with the purchase of a second Nevada property, this time in the quiet, upscale community of Henderson. Though she later sold her larger Las Vegas estate in 2018, Knight has retained ownership of this Henderson residence, maintaining a continued connection to southern Nevada. While specific details about the home are scarce, a few known features offer insight into its significance and appeal. Located just southeast of Las Vegas, Henderson is renowned for its serene neighborhoods, clean streets, and stunning desert vistas. It's a favorite destination for celebrities and business executives seeking a peaceful lifestyle without completely distancing themselves from the entertainment and excitement of the Las Vegas Strip. Knight's decision to purchase a home in this area speaks to her appreciation for privacy and tranquility, balanced with the convenience of staying close to one of her longtime professional hubs. The home is known to be situated on a golf course, which suggests it is part of one of Henderson's many master-planned luxury communities that often include exclusive amenities such as private clubhouses, tennis courts, walking trails, and, of course, world-class golf facilities. Residences built along golf courses in Henderson typically offer expansive views of manicured greens, tranquil fairways, and open skies, creating an ideal setting for rest and reflection. While we don't have the full specifications of Knight's Henderson property, homes in these communities often feature modern Southwestern or Mediterranean architecture, with stucco exteriors, terracotta roofs, and well-maintained desert landscaping that blends naturally into the surrounding terrain. Given Knight's taste, evidenced by her past real estate choices, it is likely that this residence includes elegant touches, such as high ceilings, spacious living areas, and perhaps a private patio or veranda overlooking the course. The choice to maintain ownership of the Henderson home, even after relocating full-time to North Carolina in 2018, reveals its ongoing personal value to Knight. It may serve as a convenient West Coast landing pad for when she travels to Las Vegas for work or appearances, or simply as a peaceful getaway that offers sun-drenched days and mild winters. For someone whose career has spanned decades and included international tours, award shows, and residencies, having a well-appointed home in Nevada ensures comfort and familiarity whenever she returns to the entertainment capital. Beyond practical uses, the home may also represent emotional continuity. Las Vegas was once the epicenter of Knight's career during the height of her touring and performance schedule, and it's where she hosted many of her famed shows and lived for over 2 decades. The Henderson property allows her to stay connected to those roots while offering a more understated lifestyle compared to the bustle of the Strip. Moreover, Henderson is known for its strong sense of community and safety, appealing to public figures seeking discretion and normalcy. With amenities such as the district at Green Valley Ranch, beautiful nearby trails at Sloan Canyon National Conservation Area, and close proximity to McCarran International Airport, the area provides an ideal mix of comfort and accessibility. Though little is publicly known about the home's interior or design, the fact that Knight still owns it after more than 2 decades suggests it has served her well, either as a private retreat, a guest home for family and friends, or simply a strategically located base for professional and personal visits to the West. Regardless of its scale or aesthetic, the property is yet another reflection of Knight's carefully chosen lifestyle, one that balances legacy, family, and personal peace. Detroit, Michigan. Early years, 1966 to 1973. Gladys Knight also spent a pivotal chapter of her life in Detroit, Michigan, from 1966 to 1973, a time that coincided with both personal milestones and career triumphs. During these formative years, Knight lived at 16,860 LaSalle Avenue, a quiet, tree-lined street nestled within the heart of the city. The home, a classic mid-century brick residence, provided a peaceful retreat from the whirlwind of the music industry, even as her star was rising rapidly with her legendary group, Gladys Knight and the Pips. Detroit in the late 1960s was a hub of musical innovation and cultural energy, largely fueled by the meteoric rise of Motown Records. When Knight and the Pips signed with Motown in 1966, they became part of a creative family that included legends like Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, The Supremes, and The Temptations. It was within this vibrant artistic environment that Knight and her group recorded some of their most memorable hits, including I Heard It Through the Grapevine, released in 1967 before Marvin Gaye's version, and If I Were Your Woman. Their dynamic sound and Knight's emotionally resonant voice quickly made them standouts among Motown's elite roster. Living on LaSalle Avenue placed Knight in close proximity to the Motown headquarters on West Grand Boulevard, known as Hitsville, USA. It was not unusual for Motown artists to spend long hours at the studio, writing, rehearsing, and recording. For Knight, those drives to and from the studio were more than just part of her work routine. They were the connective tissue between her professional world and her personal sanctuary. The LaSalle home offered her a sense of normalcy, amid the pressures of fame and the demanding tour schedule the Pips maintained during their Motown years. As their success grew and her means expanded, Knight also took residence in the prestigious Sherwood Forest neighborhood, specifically on Sherbourne Road. Sherwood Forest, developed in the 1920s and known for its stately Tudor and colonial-style homes, had long been a symbol of affluence and stability in Detroit. The neighborhood attracted professionals, civic leaders, and artists, offering an upscale yet tightly knit community that emphasized privacy and elegance. Knight's move to Sherwood Forest marked more than just an upgrade in living space. It was a reflection of her evolution as a performer and as a woman, carving out her place in an industry largely dominated by men. While still maintaining her deep ties to her family and her gospel roots, she was also establishing herself as a savvy businesswoman and respected cultural icon. The Sherbourne Road residence, surrounded by manicured lawns and historic architecture, served as a backdrop to this transformation. It was during this time that she continued to solidify her group's position within the Motown pantheon, all while raising her children and maintaining a connection to her church and community. This period was also one of growth and transition for Motown itself. As the label began to shift its base of operations from Detroit to Los Angeles in the early 1970s, so too did Knight's trajectory begin to change. Though she and the Pips would eventually leave Motown in 1973 for Buddha Records, where they experienced continued success with hits like Midnight Train to Georgia, her Detroit years remained foundational. The music she made during this era, infused with the city's soul, rhythm, and resilience, helped define her as one of the greatest voices in American music history. Now, we will update Gladys Knight's latest news. In March 2025, fans of the legendary Gladys Knight were met with a wave of concern when news broke that the beloved Empress of Soul had been hospitalized due to a severe case of the flu. At 80 years old, Knight remains an enduring symbol of strength and grace, which made the sudden health scare all the more alarming for her devoted followers and the entertainment community at large. The incident occurred while Knight was in Florida, where she had been visiting for a brief period of rest and perhaps even a light engagement or private appearance, as she continues to stay active in select performances and philanthropic efforts. It was reported that she began feeling unwell and, out of an abundance of caution, sought medical attention. Her condition quickly escalated, leading to her admission to a local hospital. Medical staff diagnosed her with a particularly aggressive strain of influenza, which had been circulating throughout parts of the southeastern United States during the early spring months. Given her age and the severity of the symptoms, doctors opted to keep her overnight for observation and treatment. Fortunately, Knight responded well to supportive care and antiviral medication. Her team confirmed that she was released the following day in stable condition. Fans breathed a collective sigh of relief when she was spotted shortly afterward, returning to her home in North Carolina, where she resides with her husband, William McDow. The couple, who have been married since 2001, share a tranquil life in the pastoral setting of Fairview, just outside of Asheville. Their property is known for its scenic mountain views and serves as a peaceful retreat, fitting for a woman whose career has spanned more than 6 decades in the spotlight. The most heartwarming moment came when Knight was seen at the North Carolina residence, warmly embracing McDowell. The tender image, captured by a bystander and quickly circulated online, offered a quiet but powerful reassurance. Gladys Knight, ever the fighter, was back home, surrounded by love and on the mend. The hug wasn't just a display of affection between a devoted husband and wife. It symbolized the strength of a woman who has weathered many storms, both personal and professional, and come out the other side with grace. Though the flu had momentarily slowed her down, there were no indications that Knight's passion for music or her philanthropic commitments had been dulled. In fact, her representatives stated that while she would be taking some time to fully recover, she remained in high spirits and was grateful for the outpouring of support from fans around the world. Close sources shared that she planned to spend the next few weeks resting, reflecting, and enjoying the serenity of home life, a pace she has more than earned. Over the years, Knight has been open about the importance of faith, family, and self-care, particularly in the later stages of her life. She and McDowell are deeply involved in community efforts through the couple's charitable foundation, the Reynolds High School Community Foundation, which supports educational initiatives in North Carolina. The foundation's mission, to uplift future generations, echoes Knight's own legacy of resilience and hope. Her March health scare served as a reminder of her humanity, but also underscored her enduring strength. Even amid moments of vulnerability, Knight's determination remains palpable. That image of her returning home and melting into her husband's arms spoke volumes, not just about her recovery, but about the life she has built after decades in the public eye. It was a quiet but profound affirmation that while time may slow the body, it cannot dim the spirit. As of mid-April 2025, sources close to the family confirmed that Knight is continuing to regain her energy and is surrounded by close friends and loved ones. Whether she returns to the stage or remains focused on her home and charitable endeavors, one thing is certain: Gladys Knight continues to shine as an icon of talent, perseverance, and grace. Gladys Knight has enjoyed a long and enduring partnership with William McDow, a man known for his deep devotion to both his wife and their shared charitable mission. The couple, who wed in 2001, have now been together for over 2 decades, a remarkable milestone in any relationship, but especially so in the often unforgiving glare of the public spotlight. Their love story began quietly, far from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood or the bright lights of the concert stage. McDowell, a former corporate consultant and entrepreneur with a passion for community development, first met Knight in the late 1990s. What started as a friendship built on mutual respect and shared values soon deepened into a romance that has stood the test of time. The two married in an intimate ceremony in 2001, a union that marked a new beginning for Knight, who had been married 3 times prior. Over the years, Knight and McDowell have cultivated a life grounded in faith, service, and a deep appreciation for the quieter, more meaningful aspects of life. Their home base in Fairview, North Carolina, nestled in the rolling hills near Asheville, reflects that philosophy. It's a peaceful retreat far from the hustle of the entertainment industry, a place where the couple can enjoy nature, spend time with family, and focus on their philanthropic efforts. In early 2025, rumors began to circulate that the couple had recently renewed their vows, or perhaps even participated in a secret second wedding. Social media buzzed with speculation after an anonymous source claimed the two had held a private ceremony surrounded by close family and friends. Some outlets suggested that Knight, ever the romantic, had chosen to mark their decades-long union with a symbolic reaffirmation of their commitment. However, those whispers were swiftly and firmly debunked by representatives for Knight. In a brief statement, her publicist clarified that while the couple remains deeply in love and committed to one another, there had been no recent ceremony or renewal of vows. Gladys and William continue to enjoy a strong, happy marriage, the statement read. There have been no additional weddings, secret or otherwise. For fans who admire Knight not just for her incomparable voice but also for her unwavering authenticity, the clarification came as no surprise. Knight has always been open about the ups and downs of her personal life, but she has also maintained a certain level of privacy that allows her most cherished relationships to flourish away from public scrutiny. Her bond with McDowell is no exception. It's rooted in mutual respect, shared spirituality, and a commitment to lifting others through service. Indeed, one of the couple's most meaningful collaborations is their work with the Reynolds High School Community Foundation, an organization they co-founded to support educational programs and community enrichment in McDowell's hometown of Canton, North Carolina. Their shared vision for empowering youth and building stronger communities has not only deepened their connection, but also extended their legacy far beyond the world of entertainment. Despite the false rumors, what remains undeniably true is the strength of the bond Knight and McDowell have built over the years. Their marriage, now in its third decade, is not defined by grand gestures or public declarations, but by the quieter moments of unwavering support, shared laughter, and deep spiritual alignment. Whether attending church together, working on local initiatives, or simply enjoying the beauty of the Blue Ridge Mountains from their porch, their love continues to be a steady and inspiring presence in each other's lives. As of spring 2025, the couple continues to reside in North Carolina, enjoying a slower pace of life that allows Knight to focus on her well-being and McDowell to continue his work in community development. While Knight may not be actively touring as much as she once did, her voice, spirit, and enduring love story with William McDowell remain as powerful as ever. The absence of a secret wedding doesn't detract from their romance. In fact, it highlights what has always made their relationship special: its sincerity, its depth, and its quiet, unwavering strength. Also in 2025, the music world is buzzing with anticipation as four of the most powerful and influential voices in soul, R&B, and funk prepare to share the stage in what is already being hailed as one of the most iconic concert events of the decade, the Queen's Tour. Gladys Knight, Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and Stephanie Mills, each a legend in her own right, are joining forces for a dazzling celebration of music, legacy, and sisterhood. The tour is set to launch in May and will run through October, with 2 legs spanning major cities across the United States. This once-in-a-lifetime collaboration represents far more than just a concert series. It's a tribute to the timeless artistry of 4 trailblazing women who have each helped shape the sound of American music over the past 5 decades. With a combined catalog of countless hits, Grammy Awards, and industry accolades, Knight, Khan, LaBelle, and Mills bring not only unmatched talent to the stage, but also an inspiring message of longevity, empowerment, and the enduring power of soulful music. The idea for the Queen's Tour has reportedly been in the works for several years, fueled by both fan demand and the mutual admiration these women share for one another. Though each has toured individually in recent years, the opportunity to collaborate in a unified showcase of classic hits and personal favorites was too powerful to pass up. In a joint statement announcing the tour, the artists shared their excitement. "We've shared stages before, but never like this. This tour is about love, for the music, for our fans, and for each other. We can't wait to bring the magic." The first leg of the tour will kick off in early May 2025. beginning with a highly anticipated opening night at Madison Square Garden in New York City. From there, the tour will hit a string of iconic venues in cities such as Chicago, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. After a short break in late summer, the second leg will resume in September, culminating in a spectacular finale scheduled for mid-October in Las Vegas, a fitting end in a city known for legendary performances. Each concert is expected to be a carefully crafted blend of individual sets and collaborative performances, with all four artists joining together for special numbers throughout the evening. Fans can expect to hear beloved classics such as Gladys Knight's Midnight Train to Georgia, Chaka Khan's Ain't Nobody, Patti LaBelle's If You Only Knew, and Stephanie Mills's Home. In addition to the hits, there will be tributes to their shared influences, nods to their gospel roots, and possibly new arrangements created just for the tour. Behind the scenes, the Queen's Tour is being supported by a seasoned production team known for large-scale events that honor the legacy of Black music and culture. The stage design is said to incorporate elegant visual storytelling, honoring each performer's career with archival footage, multimedia displays, and dynamic lighting. More than just a concert, the experience is being described as a living museum of soul and R&B, a full sensory celebration of history, heart, and harmony. There is a speculation began circulating earlier this year when sources close to Knight hinted at recent recording sessions taking place in a private studio in North Carolina, not far from the home she shares with her husband, William McDow. According to these sources, the sessions have been intimate and carefully guarded, with Knight reportedly collaborating with a select group of musicians and producers, some of whom have worked with her in the past, as well as a few new voices from the current generation of soul and gospel artists. Though these reports remain unverified, they have nonetheless reignited fan hopes for a new album from Knight, whose last studio project, Where My Heart Belongs, was released in 2014 and centered around her gospel roots. The possibility of a new album that blends soul, gospel, and contemporary R&B sounds would not only reflect her deep artistic legacy, but also serve as a poignant reminder that her voice, rich, warm, and timeless, is still a vital force in the music industry. Adding to the intrigue, Knight has made no public denial of the rumors. When asked about new music during a recent interview ahead of her upcoming performances on the Queen's Tour with Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and Stephanie Mills, she responded with a coy smile and a simple, "We'll see what the Lord has in store." While not a confirmation, her words and her tone left many wondering if something special may indeed be in the works behind the scenes. These new rumors arrive in tandem with a separate wave of speculation earlier in the year that suggested Knight might be considering retirement. Those claims were quickly and firmly debunked by both Knight herself and her representatives. In a public statement, Knight made it clear that while she is mindful of her health and selective about the projects she takes on, she has no intention of stepping away from music anytime soon. "Music is part of who I am," she shared in an interview. "As long as I have breath and something to say, I'll keep singing." Indeed, her schedule in 2025 has shown no signs of slowing. In addition to preparing for the ambitious Queen's Tour, she has continued to make special appearances at charitable events, gospel gatherings, and tributes to musical peers. Her voice remains as soulful and evocative as ever, perhaps even deepened by the life experience and wisdom she brings to each performance. Knight's continued presence in the industry serves as an inspiration, especially for artists navigating long careers while maintaining authenticity and artistic integrity. Should the rumors of a new album prove true, it would be more than just a release. It would be a reaffirmation of her legacy and a gift to generations of fans who have followed her journey since her early days with the Pips. A return to her roots would likely see Knight drawing from the same emotional reservoirs that fueled timeless hits like Neither One of Us, Midnight Train to Georgia, and If I Were Your Woman. At the same time, she has never been afraid to evolve, and a new project could very well offer modern production touches while staying true to her unmistakable style. Industry observers also note that a new album would arrive at a culturally significant moment. With a renewed interest in classic soul, gospel, and vintage R&B sounds, the timing could not be more ideal for Knight to reclaim her space in today's musical conversation. A new project from such a revered figure could serve to bridge generational gaps, introducing her work to younger audiences while satisfying longtime fans who followed her through decades of musical evolution. What do you think about Gladys Knight? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.